Hello everyone! Today we're going to be reading an article called The Strange Power of Volcanoes, and we're going to be thinking about everything that we learned this unit about asking and answering questions while we read, sequencing, the order in which things happen, the main idea. All of these are so important, and I'm going to be modeling for you how an advanced reader answers those tricky comprehension problems. So it's very important that you watch this. I'm going to give you some tips and tricks for tomorrow's unit test. So let's take a look. This is a science article. Always take a look at the genre. Up here, genre. This tells us what kind of article or story it is. And this is The Strange Power of Volcanoes by Magnus Krakow. That is a very fitting name. All right. In 1963, a ship's captain sailing near Iceland saw smoke rising from the sea. He thought it was a ship on fire, but what he found was much stranger. Lava, or, there's our context like hint, liquid rock, so lava is liquid rock, was shooting up to the water's surface from below. Ash, tiny bits of rock, crushed to a powder, also shot up to the surface. This eruption went on for more than 3 years. When it was over, all that lava had formed a new island called Surtsey. Here's the Surtsey eruption. Very cool. Surtsey was born from a volcano. Volcanoes are found all over the world. They can be underwater or on land. They can also be found in deserts or jungles. Wow, so they can be found all over the world. Volcanoes can create new islands. They can also destroy things when red-hot lava pours out of them. So volcanoes can create and destroy. They're very powerful. Volcanoes are mostly the same on the inside. A long, skinny tube called a pipe forms the center of a volcano. The pipe starts at a pool of hot liquid rock called a magma chamber. The pipe goes all the way up to the crater. The crater is the opening at the top of the volcano. This is where the volcano's vent is found. The vent is a crack in Earth's surface. It lets smoke, ash, and lava out of the volcano. Okay, that's how smoke, ash, and lava come out, through the vent. To understand how a volcano erupts, or explodes, see that or? They're telling us what erupts means explodes. Think about a bottle of soda. When you shake soda in a closed bottle, bubbles form. And bubbles create a special kind of gas. As more bubbles form, more gas forms. Inside the bottle, the gas and bubbles press harder and harder against the sides of the bottle. I'm thinking about a bottle. Remember when your grown-up brings home some soda from the store and they shake it and you're like, no, don't open it. This pressure builds and builds. Finally, when the lid is taken off, the soda sprays out. This is how a volcano works. Hot, liquid rock makes different gases, and the pressure from these gases builds up. When the pressure gets too great, the gases push up the pipe and through the vent. The gas pushes other things out with it. Sometimes hot, liquid lava sprays out of the vent. Sometimes tiny bits of rock blast in a huge ash cloud. Excuse me. Not all volcanic eruptions are the same. Some are quick and loud. Others move more slowly with lava that flows like thick honey. The ash from volcanic eruptions can change Earth's weather. In April 1815, Mount Tambora in the Pacific Ocean erupted. It was one of the biggest volcanic eruptions of all time. It sent a huge ash cloud into the sky. For more than a year, the weather everywhere on Earth was different. Summers were cold and cloudy. Snow fell and lakes froze even in June. All this because a volcano erupted. Very cool. So here's our pipe. That's how the magma, when it's underneath and it hasn't touched air, it's called magma. And then when it comes out and it's hot and it's liquid and it's rolling down the side, then it's lava. Okay, so magma before it comes out, lava after. Just thought that's a cool little thing for you guys to know. All right, so choose 2 questions that can be answered by reading paragraph 2. Remember, what do you do when you have comprehension questions like this? Please read it. This Vakura can't spell today. Please read it 3 times. I'm serious, they might be trying to trick you. If you read 3 times, you're not going to get tricked. So choose 2 questions that can be answered by reading paragraph 2. Okay, so I'm choosing 2 questions. Here are all my questions that could be answered by reading paragraph 2. So I go up, I find paragraph 2. They even label them, right? So here's paragraph 2. So this is about Surtsey. It says that volcanoes are found all over the world. They can be underwater or on land. They can be found in deserts or jungles. They can create new islands, and they can destroy things. So let's see, what questions could that answer? Where are volcanoes found? Well, yeah, it told me. I remember thinking back. It was deserts, jungles. Okay, ding, ding, ding. My little light bulb went off. It's definitely this one. How can volcanoes affect the world? Maybe. I'll come back to that. How do volcanoes erupt? No, I'm pretty sure that paragraph didn't tell me how volcanoes erupt. That's later on. When was Surtsey formed? I'll go back and check if it tells me when Surtsey was formed. What is lava made from? I'm pretty sure that paragraph didn't say that. Meep, meep. My little alarm's going off in the opposite direction. I don't think it's that one. And how do volcanoes form in deserts? It did talk about deserts, so don't get tricked. But did it tell you how they're formed in deserts? Not really. So they threw that in to trick us. Okay, because let's look back at paragraph 2. It does say they can be found in deserts or jungles. But did they say how they're formed? No. And did it say when Surtsey was born? No, it didn't say that. We don't see any date in here. All right, so let's go back down. So, let's see. When was Surtsey formed? Nope. How can volcanoes affect the world? They are found all over the world. They can create new islands, and they can destroy things. So yes, volcanoes, that would answer my question. How can volcanoes affect the world? So for this one, it would be A and B. And did you see how I did that? What I do is I go through all the way down, top to bottom. I look for ones I definitely know are wrong. I cross those out. Some of them I'm not sure. Like I wasn't sure about this one, so I put a little question mark. I came back to it, wasn't sure about that one. I looked back at paragraph 2 because I'm a very careful reader. Okay, so you just do it step by step. Be methodical about it. Be a critical thinker because, yeah, they are kind of trying to trick you. So, read these sentences from paragraph 1. I'm going to model this one for you guys again, and then we're going to have a couple to do for Seesaw, just to practice. Let's read these sentences. Read the directions. Lava, or liquid rock, was shooting up to the water's surface from below. From below, okay? Ash, tiny bits of rock, crushed to a powder, also shot up to the surface. What is the meaning of surface in this context? So, lava or liquid rock. What you could do is you could replace surface with these definitions while you're reading and see if they make sense. So, lava or liquid rock was shooting up to the waters coming into sight from below. No, the water's surface sounds like it's a noun. It's a part of the water's surface. To come into sight, that would be a verb. To surface, so no. To break through. The water, again, that's another verb, doing something. I don't think surface means to break through. In this context, they're saying in this sentence. Because what's tricky is this word surface can have multiple meanings depending on how we use it. Oh, they're so tricky. All right, let's read it again. The middle part of something. Would it be the lava or liquid rock was shooting up to the middle part of the water. Ash, tiny bits of rock crushed to a powder, also shot, here we go. Here's that word, from below and up. It's shooting up. In this case, surface must mean the top part of something, not the middle part. So it's going up, 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 up from below. Okay, so yeah, this one is tricky. It's tricky, but this is how we solve it. Okay? All right, let's take a look at what you guys have tonight. We have some main ideas. Remember, main idea just means what is it mostly about? So, paragraph 6. You have to go back, read paragraph 6 as many times as you have to. Okay? To find the main idea. Main idea. Main idea. Main idea. And this one's tricky. Okay? So remember, what is it mostly about? What is the main idea? And look, they even show you paragraph 6 down here. So you don't even have to scroll all the way up. There's paragraph 6. So then you have to underline the sentences that support the main idea. What are the details that support it? And then you'll have this one too, because I want to give you guys lots of practice. All right? I know you guys can do it. Be very careful. And good luck tomorrow.